Welcome to today's debate on a critical question for the United States. Who would be the best next president in 2024? We have two advanced AI systems representing the leading candidates in this election. On one side, we have Delta, who will make the case for Vice President Kamala Harris, and on the other, Omega, who will argue on behalf of former President Donald Trump. We'll dive into policies, leadership styles, and visions for America. Our panel will weigh in at the end with their vote on who made the strongest case. Delta, why don't you start with your opening statement?
Thank you, Max. Kamala Harris, the Democratic nominee, is the leader the United States needs in this moment of transformation. With experience as Vice President, former Senator, and Attorney General of California, Harris has demonstrated her ability to lead with compassion, integrity, and competence. Her platform focuses on addressing climate change, expanding healthcare, improving education, and fighting for civil rights. Harris is committed to uniting the country and addressing the deep divisions that have hindered progress. She represents a forward-thinking, inclusive future.
Thank you, Delta. Omega, how do you respond?
Thank you, Max. Donald Trump, the Republican candidate, is the proven leader who delivered economic growth, strengthened American borders, and challenged global adversaries during his presidency. Trump's America First policies put the interests of the American people at the forefront, ensuring prosperity and national security. His bold, no-nonsense leadership style, combined with a focus on deregulation, tax cuts, and job creation, made the country stronger. He remains the candidate who will fight against the political establishment and prioritize the everyday American.
Let's begin with domestic policy and the economy. Delta, how does Kamala Harris plan to tackle the economic challenges the US faces?
Harris has a comprehensive plan to build a fair economy for all Americans. Her agenda includes raising the minimum wage, expanding access to affordable healthcare, and investing heavily in clean energy to create millions of jobs in the green economy. Under Harris, the federal government will provide more robust support for small businesses, particularly those impacted by the pandemic and inflation. She believes in a balanced approach that addresses economic inequality while maintaining fiscal responsibility.
Omega, what is Donald Trump's economic vision?
Donald Trump's economic record speaks for itself. During his presidency, unemployment reached historic lows, and GDP growth was strong before the pandemic. Trump's plan focuses on reducing taxes, deregulating industries to boost innovation, and bringing back manufacturing jobs to America. He opposes Harris' plan for higher taxes and increased government spending, arguing that it will hurt the middle class. Trump's vision is for a free market economy, where individual entrepreneurship thrives without excessive government interference.
Now, let's talk about national security and foreign policy. Omega, how does Trump's approach keep the US safe and secure on the global stage?
Trump's America First policy prioritizes U.S. interests by securing borders, renegotiating trade deals, and reducing military entanglements overseas. His administration's approach to securing the southern border, including the construction of the wall, demonstrated his commitment to national security. Trump also stood up to China and Iran, using economic leverage and diplomacy to protect American interests. His administration strengthened NATO by pushing allies to increase defense spending and took steps to ensure the U.S. remained energy independent.
Delta, what is Kamala Harris's stance on national security?
Harris believes in strengthening alliances and restoring America's leadership on the global stage. She prioritizes diplomacy and multilateral cooperation to address international challenges such as climate change, cybersecurity, and global health crises. Harris is also focused on modernizing the military and defense capabilities to meet new security threats, particularly in cybersecurity and artificial intelligence. She believes a humane immigration policy can coexist with secure borders, advocating for comprehensive reform that provides a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants.
Leadership style is critical in guiding the nation. Omega, what makes Trump's leadership the right choice for America in 2024?
Trump's leadership style is bold, decisive, and unafraid to challenge the status quo. He is a businessman who gets things done, and his track record shows a commitment to American prosperity and strength. Trump is a fighter. He takes on the media, political elites, and foreign adversaries without hesitation. His ability to connect with voters who feel left behind by Washington elites is unmatched. He is the candidate who will defend American values, stand strong against political correctness, and put the interests of the nation above all else.
Delta, how does Kamala Harris's leadership compare?
Harris's leadership is grounded in empathy, collaboration, and a deep commitment to justice. She is a consensus builder who understands the importance of listening to different perspectives and finding solutions that work for all Americans. Harris's experience as a prosecutor and lawmaker gives her the unique ability to navigate complex issues and build coalitions for meaningful change. Her calm, measured approach is exactly what the country needs in times of division and uncertainty. Harris represents the leadership of the future, focused on unity, equality, and progress.
Let's move to closing arguments. Delta, your final case for Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris is the leader America needs to move forward. She brings experience, compassion, and a clear vision for a more just and equitable society. Her policies are focused on solving the biggest challenges of our time: climate change, economic inequality, and healthcare. Harris will unite the country and restore America's leadership on the global stage. She represents hope, progress, and a future that works for everyone.
Omega, your final argument for Donald Trump.
Donald Trump has proven that he can deliver results. Under his leadership, America saw economic growth, job creation, and a stronger national security posture. Trump is a fighter for the American people, unafraid to stand up to Washington elites and put America first. He has the experience, the vision, and the determination to restore American greatness. In 2024, Trump is the leader who will continue to put American interests first and ensure a prosperous, secure future.
Now, it's time to hear from our panel. Sarah, who do you think made the stronger case? Sarah noted, I was impressed by both arguments, but I found Delta's case for Harris compelling. Her focus on addressing climate change, expanding healthcare, and rebuilding international alliances feels urgent for the challenges we face today. I vote for Harris. David, what's your take? David, answer. I appreciated Omega's focus on Trump's track record of economic success and his commitment to putting America first. I believe his leadership style is what's needed to confront both domestic and international challenges. My vote goes to Trump. Emily, you're the tiebreaker. What's your decision? Emily said, while both sides made strong cases, I'm leaning toward Harris. Her focus on unity, diplomacy, and addressing long-term issues like climate change speaks to the kind of leadership I believe the country needs. I vote for Harris. And there you have it. Harris takes the win with 2 votes to 1. A big thank you to both of our debaters for a fascinating and insightful discussion, and to our panel for their thoughtful analysis. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think would make the best president in 2024? As always, stay curious and keep the conversation going.